This video was highly requested. Today we're going to talk about my top 3 tips for avoiding offensive or outdated language when referring to people with disabilities. First, make sure to use language that is neutral or positive, not applying a negative judgment on the person or their condition. Second, do not avoid the term disability. And 3, retire outdated language that historically has been used as a disability slur. The first thing you should avoid is language that is rooted in what we call the medical or charity model of disability, which is to say language that has connotations of pity, stigma, or that a person is somehow defective. Instead, we invite you to use terms that are positive or at least neutral. So instead of saying that a person is confined to a wheelchair, you can say that the person is a wheelchair user. Avoid using terms like is suffering from, is afflicted with. Instead of saying a stroke victim, you could say this person has had a stroke. This is especially important for disabilities and conditions that come with a stigma attached to them, like psychiatric disabilities. Instead of saying this person is schizophrenic or a schizo, you could say that the person is experiencing symptoms of schizophrenia. Instead of saying that the person is bipolar, you could say that they are living with bipolar disorder or they have a diagnosis of bipolar disorder. There is a preference for neutral or positive language that emphasizes the need for accessibility. For example, the parking spot or the bathroom are not disabled or worse even, handicapped. They are accessible. An accessible bathroom, an accessible parking spot. In a previous video, I explained to you how to use person-first or identity-first language. Note that in both cases, whether you place the disability before or after the person, there is a descriptor of a person in the phrasing. So terms like the wheelchair, the disabled, the Down syndrome, to refer to a person or a group of people is really not okay. Secondly, we would like you to avoid language that is euphemistic or condescending and does not acknowledge the fact that there is a disability and that it comes with access needs. Language like handicapable, differently abled, challenged. Not only is this language very infantilizing, it does not acknowledge the specific trials that people with disabilities may experience in their lives because of encountering individuals and spaces that exclude them. Finally, I'd like you to say goodbye to terms that are outdated or offensive, like this one and this one definitely. There's a number of words that people may use not about people with disabilities, but about situations that they may not realize have for a long time been used as slurs for people with disabilities. Terms like lame, moron, demented. For each of those words, there's got to be an alternative word that is not a callback to a disability slur. In keeping with using language that is neutral or positive, avoid saying normal or healthy in contrast to disabled people. You can say people without disabilities. If you are referring to people who do not have a particular disability, you could say hearing people in contrast to deaf people. That's it for today. Next time, I'll talk about 3 myths about accessibility that really need to go away, along with the outdated language. Thank you for your attention. See you next time.